friends, it's Amanda here, and today I'm playing a little bit of catch up with my ranking series. Typically, at the end of each month, I do a big overall ranking and roundup, and also some updates on the products that I have been reviewing in any given month. However, last month in April, I didn't get a chance to do my regular ranking. I was traveling a lot, I had some pre-filmed content. I just wasn't testing things like I normally do. So, this month at the end of May, I'm going to roll the new products from April into my monthly ranking now to just catch up on everything. I have tons of dedicated reviews, videos, tutorials for all of the pieces that you're about to see ranked in this video. So make sure you check the description box for more information and for links to those individual videos. Luckily, it's not too overwhelming, but I do have a few big collaboration type collections that I'm going to rank as a whole. That way, I don't make this video far too long. The majority of those big collaboration collections come from Colourpop. We have this Toy Story collection, the Tangled collection, and Lilo and Stitch, all big Disney collabs from Colourpop. But we are mixing it up just a little bit with this Lethal Cosmetics collaboration with Adventure Time. So those are the four big collaboration collections that I'm going to rank all together. So let's go ahead and do those first. If you've seen all of my reviews for these collections, then you probably won't find it surprising at all. It's very easy for me to choose my favorite. It's definitely the Adventure Time collection from Lethal. This is the only one of these big collab collections that I am giving a love, adore, obsessed, impressed rank to. My next favorite is definitely this Tangled collection. I really love the accessories in here, and as far as the eyeshadow palettes go, it's the most on the money for me, for my preferences and aesthetics. I'm gonna put both Toy Story and Lilo and Stitch in the just meh categories. They weren't terrible, they weren't great, they just kind of got lost in the sauce. There were a lot of great big collaboration collections, obviously. And these both had things that I really enjoyed, particularly the Jelly Much shadows and the lip mask from the Toy Story collection, and these lip glosses and shadow sticks from Lilo and Stitch. But overall, I just didn't feel like I was as excited or inspired by these two as I was by Adventure Time and Tangled. I do have one smaller collection. This is not a collaboration. This is a small, very well curated, as usual, collection from Fantasy Cosmetica. It's one of their class palettes, and there's also a fragrance and some nail polishes. You probably already know I love Fantasy Cosmetica. Obviously, one of my favorite brands. I have a current collaboration with them. I am incredibly biased towards enjoying what they make, but this is just the type of thing that I like. I love the nail polishes. The fragrance is beautiful and summery and fresh. Their palettes are always incredible. I love their artwork. Basically, I just really enjoy just about anything and everything they do, and this is a big winner for me. This is a top tier collection. I'm sure that if you're really a big fan of these Disney franchises, then you may disagree, and I'm not going to discount that. I just think that as far as being interesting and high performing and curated, I really think that the Ranger collection just outpaces these Disney collections. They just feel a little bit regurgitated sometimes to me. And you know, I love Colourpop. I'm not being shady towards Disney, Disney fans, and obviously I'm a huge Colourpop stan. I have been. My channel is basically built on the fact that I am a Colourpop stan. But I just think that they're not grabbing my attention as much, I suppose. Here are two very small, very curated spring collections that I've reviewed over the past couple of months, the Lethal spring release and the Nars spring release. Both of these have a palette and a lip product. I didn't rank these together as collections just because they are so small. I feel like it's worth getting into the individual products. As far as the Lethal Spring collection goes, I have very opposite feelings about the products in here. I would say the eyeshadows rank very highly for me. They're sparkly, they're gorgeous, they are show-stopping. I've long been a fan of lethal eyeshadow formulas, and this is basically a shade extension of a line that I was really obsessed with last year, so not surprising at all. However, I do not enjoy these glosses. Now, I want to say if you're looking for a super, super glittery, like crazy artistic avant-garde level of shimmery, glittery lip, then this is going to give it to you all day long. It's not that this is a low performing product. It's just that it's a product that doesn't mesh with what I'm looking for. I did not like the way that these felt on my lips. This isn't a look that I'm going for. I'm generally just never going to gravitate towards a glittery lip. So hopefully you understand that the reason the ranking is so low isn't that this is a bad product. It's just a really bad fit for me. So that's why I have such extreme different opinions here. These are cool, they're fun, they're just made for somebody who is not I. This little Nars cheek palette, it performs nicely. I can actually see myself using all of these shades. The packaging is cute, the little stripy packaging. I really like this summery, nautical, take me to the beach type of vibe. It's seasonally appropriate. It's cute, it's fun, and this works well. So this is just very, very middle of the road for me. It's not groundbreaking colors. It's not changing my life. I'm not dreaming about using it when I'm not using it, but it's functional. It performs well. It looks great on me. I just don't feel tingly when I think about it, if you know what I mean. I'm actually going to rank the lip oil a little bit higher. I carried this around in my purse and the packaging was just so fun. It literally made me happy when I would pull it out of my purse. Maybe that is totally silly and anecdotal and means nothing to you, but I did get a lot of joy out of this. The color is surprisingly striking but wearable at the same time. It feels good. This is just the type of thing that really works for me. In contrast to this very artistic, very glam forward, expressive type of lip product that's not really my type of thing. This is a throw it on comfort, basically skincare, like lazy girl makeup, basically. It looks like I tried a lot harder than I did. That's why this is just a good fit for me. And I really enjoy special packaging on a lip product. I feel like so often in collections, the special packaging will be more geared towards things that I'm not going to carry around like a palette cover, this cheek palette. I got to enjoy this cheery packaging on this lip product on the go. So that was fun. Then we have some face products. I have one base type product. That's this glowy skin tint from L'Oreal. And then a few blushes, the new Pearl liquid blushes from ColourPop. Bet you can already guess where those are going to rank. And then some powder blushes from Unearthly Cosmetics. I'm gonna rank these Unearthly blushes a little bit higher than the NARS face palette. I just think that these are a little bit more interesting shades, and I've been more compelled to reach for these Unearthly blushes over this NARS powder blush palette. However, these ColourPop liquid blushes are definitely a top tier product for me. These are the ones that I keep going back to. I've often paired the Unearthly blushes with this pearly liquid blush. These have definitely been my most used and most favorite blush products of the month, so they deserve a top spot. I'm also going to put the L'Oreal Skin Tint in the I Am in Like With You category. The coverage is really impressive. I got a decent match. It's very comfortable, like it wears well. It looks good. It's maybe just a smidge too glowy for me. So it can't quite replace some of my all-time favorite, like S tier skin tints, but I've been enjoying it. So I think it deserves an I am in like with you spot. The very last things I'm going to rank for this April and May wrap up are the two individual palettes that I reviewed. This is the Route 66 palette from Nomad and the Agate Temptation palette from Singe Beauty. I gave both of these good reviews. They're both brands that I have come to not only enjoy for kind of similar reasons, but also trust a lot of consistency from both of these brands. They both do gorgeous packaging, really fun, little interesting imprints, formulas that I know I can rely on and that I know I personally enjoy. So, for this particular head to head, it really just boils down to my color preference. And I do find this Agate Temptation color story to be more useful for me and more enjoyable for me than the Route 66 palette. So for that reason, I am going to put the Agate Temptation palette up here on my top row, my top rankings. And that Route 66 palette is going to go in second place. A very, very good month. Definitely nothing that was completely terrible. Truly, at the end of the day, things just have to go at the bottom by virtue of my own preferences and the fact that I do try so many things. This is a very, very good ranking for so many things to be floating towards the top here. And this is something that I've noticed a lot lately is that I don't try a whole lot of duds in any given month. And even though I don't love a glittery lip, I hesitate to even call this a dud. We just didn't have chemistry. That's all it was. I would love to hear if you tried anything interesting over the past few months. Do we have any of the same favorites? Maybe you had a totally different experience and the things that I enjoy didn't work for you, or you love the things that didn't work for me. I always love to hear what you think about things too, so make sure you leave all your thoughts down in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Thanks so much for watching. I love your face. Okay, bye!